Hello everyone and welcome back to Sample Sunday. Today we are diving into a treat, in my opinion. High West Midnight Winter's Dram, Act 7, Scene 6, 49.3%. Do just bear with me a second while we pull up some info for this. So I reviewed one of these a while ago, a full-size bottle which I picked up in New York. Still have that bottle, it's about a quarter left, really kind of sipping it. A former colleague and good friend gave me this. He's not a former good friend, he's a former colleague and he's still a good friend. Gave me this sample ages ago. And I've just yet to review it and was going through the sample stock today and thought, oh, that's a nice treat for a Sunday. So to refresh your memories about this particular whiskey, it's a blend of straight rye whiskies finished in French oak port barrels. The specific combination for stock within this, the MGP part of it is 95% rye and 5% malted barley, whereas the distillate from High West Distillers is 80% rye and 20% malted barley. Oh, sorry, no. Yeah, no, malted barley, yeah. 80% rye, 20% malted barley from High West Distillers. There are some tasting notes there, we're not going to read too much into those. Going to keep this video a bit short and a bit snappy. If any of you have any of these High West samples at home, let me know, because I'm very intrigued. It's been sat in the glass for about half an hour. I'm trying to move out of that. Just kind of stunning colour. Looks like 25-year-old Macallan, or something even older. Apologies if you hear any rainfall. It's particularly hot in Manchester right now, but it's also very cloudy and very rainy. So I've got all the windows open just to make the house feel a bit fresher. But let's smell this. It's coming off as quite boozy at the start, so 49.3%. But there are some very nice, like, soft chocolate and like soft red berry notes. Tangy, sour raspberry. And almost a plum quality to it. You know, these very dessert-orientated fruits. Stick my nose a little bit lower in the glass. I do get some of the rye elements. Some of that classic barrel spice, allspice, cinnamon, nutmeg, clove kind of thing. Nice bit of mint, like kind of refreshing, kind of like a eucalyptus spearmint sort of note. Doesn't come across as jumpy as the original bottle I reviewed, which I think, off the top of my head, was Act 4, Scene 3. It's my own bottle, I should know this, but for some reason I can't remember. There's a really nice wood polish note. And like old leather stuff. It's got this nice patina, old like leather jacket, leather shoe. But all in all, very chocolatey and full of these kind of dessert-orientated fruits. I think my original description for the first sample of this we tried on here was it's like falling into a dessert trolley, but very drunk. Hopefully this kind of sticks to that. That is different. I don't get any port stuff straight away. The port thing's really delayed right until the finish. What we do get up front is rye, that minty, spearminty thing straight away. A little bit of chocolate. But there's a real power struggle between French oak, and I mean dominant French oak. This thing is drinking and taste-wise on the palate has more of a cognac feel to it. Like I'm really getting that kind of 10-year-old Hermitage cognac thing, which is down there. I'll have to do like a side-by-side of them and see what's going on. It's extremely perfumed. There are notes of, there's they're not floral, I suppose they are to a degree, but there's the floral elements of those kind of Christmassy spices. They're all up in my senses right now. Quite a lot of cinnamon. Old oak, like really old, woody, almost virgining into like tobacco flavours. It could be the influence of the French oak, it could be the port. There's this really nice burnt sugar, burnt caramel finish to it, which is being kind of refluxed with the spiciness of the rye. Weirdly, I'm also getting like a char siu kind of pork note from it, that kind of sticky, sweet, almost meaty like quality towards the end of it. That is very unusual. I think I'm just going to let that sit in that glass for a lot longer and see what happens. Yeah, this is an ongoing thing. This was High West Midnight Winter's Dram Act 7 Scene 6 at 49.3%. That is already a very different product to the previous batch that I own and have reviewed in many, many different ways. Have you got one? Do you have a sample of one? By all means, stick it in a glass and let me know what you think, because that is very different to the first one that I tried. As is batching, I suppose. But thank you all for watching, and yeah, we'll see you all next week. Cheers.